What's your take on Triphala, which is an ancient Ayurvedic medicine?
Yeah. So Triphala is great for people who are having gut health problems. But the problem is that people have forgotten how to have it.
Okay.
And instead of having Triphala like the medication that is supposed to be in the right dosage with the right carrier. Okay, carrier means it can be mixed with raisins, it can be mixed with ghee, it can be mixed with castor oil, warm water. There are many ways to have Triphala and each of them has a very specific impact on your gut. So instead of focusing on how it should be had, people have just decided that Triphala is great, so they're going to keep on having it.
But I mean, it's usually found in a medicine form, right? No?
It's actually supposed to be a powdered form and then now it has been turned into a capsule.
Yes.
By a lot of people. And the thing is, if you have Triphala for too long, it actually causes excess dryness in your gut and it's a dependency causing drug. You know? So yes, Triphala is great, but how are you having it? Is it right for your gut type? That is so important. Because if you are somebody who has excessive gassiness, constipation, the way you take Triphala is very different from somebody who is having digestive issues, acidity, versus somebody who has very sluggish digestion. So three, completely different ways of tackling and for the same thing. It's like ghee also, right? Putting it on top of your food has a different impact. Having it first thing in the morning has a different impact. Having it last thing in the night has a different impact.
And tell us about the different impacts.
So when you're having it with your food, it improves the absorption of vitamin A and D. When you have it first thing in the morning, it actually primes your gut because it's fat first. It keeps your blood sugar level stable and keeps your digestion in check. If you have it at night, it helps with making you sleep better.
There are so many people that are struggling with sleep right now.
Yeah.
What are 3 hacks that you would give them to sleep better?
Okay. The most important hack that I will tell everybody, okay, and it has multiple benefits. And I don't know why it's not spoken about. Abhyanga. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay. Everybody does it in some form or the other. They've done it at some point in their life, but they have just not, we are not talked about it like we talk about champi.
Okay.
Okay. Abhyanga is full body massage. So you do a full body massage at home. It's a self massage that you do before you take a bath. I'm telling you, my personal guarantee, you will not need a moisturizer. And I'm saying this because my clients have come back telling me, Akanksha, I don't need a moisturizer anymore because I do Abhyanga every single day. And you know how they say, don't quote me on it? I'm saying, quote me on it. Because literally it is so good for your skin and for your sleep. Okay. And especially before you sleep, if you can do Pad Abhyanga and Karn Abhyanga. Okay. Pad is your feet, Karn is your ears. Both of them are, directly connected to the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve goes from your stomach up to your brain and it relaxes your body, puts you in rest and digest mode, and it helps you sleep better. It is killer. I would say try it for 5 days. And if you don't see the difference, change my name. That's the kind of, confidence I have on all of this. So that is one thing that I highly recommend. The second thing you can actually do is have chamomile tea. Chamomile tea has been scientifically proven and also it's something that we use in Ayurveda as well. So chamomile tea is something that's very good. So the last thing can actually be ghee or white makhan.
And how is that to be consumed?
So ideally you have half teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon in warm milk. If you cannot digest warm milk, then you have it in warm water. And that's how you should kind of end your day.
Makhan in warm water?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because whenever you're having fat, it's important for it to have a carrier. That's how it will be, metabolized properly.
So if I'm eating nuts in general, not in the night, but in the daytime?
So nuts are slightly different because they have fiber also.
Okay.
And you have soaked it, ideally, right? So they work differently. This is pure fat.
What's one healthy thing that people are doing every day, but it's actually ruining their health and gut health?
Many things. 2 on the top of my head. Excessive intake of protein. People are obsessed with protein, and I cannot tell you the number of women who come to me saying, hey Akanksha, I'm having 30 grams of protein as suggested, and I'm struggling with bloating, with constipation. That's one. And the second thing that people don't realize is, if you have gut health issues, which means if you have a sensitive gut, if you're already struggling, bloating, acidity is a constant problem, and you go and you train and do HIIT and very heavy lifting in the gym, it actually worsens. You have to get to a stage where you don't have gut health problems to actually start seeing benefits. So these are 2 I would say, golden rules of modern fitness, which completely backfire when it comes to dealing with gut and hormones. Right? And I have so many case studies of that.
Now I want to ask you about some items that are ubiquitous in Indian households, right? Like jaggery. How does that play a role? Good, bad, ugly. I have kids, and everyone says, I mean, some say, well, jaggery is really good for the bones. Some say that jaggery is just, it's a form of sugar. It might be unrefined sugar, but it's still sugar, which is not good. What's the stand?
Okay, so let me talk about jaggery. So in Indian villages, a lot of Indian villages, the thing that they do in summers is they'll keep a matka of water, which is your clay pot, and next to that, small cubes of jaggery. So that if anybody is passing through the village on a hot summer day, he can take a bite of jaggery and drink some water from the matka and instantly feel energized, okay, and refreshed. So jaggery actually has thermoregulative properties, okay, and it has, of course, minerals. The problem is that now we're all so scared of sugar that we think that jaggery is going to cause some like serious BP, diabetes, something like that. Nothing like that is going to happen. Moderation is good. You should consume it, in fact. And like I'll tell you, we do this gut reset program, right? And we give you everything that modern nutrition tells you that you shouldn't have. We give you sugar. It is a must that you're supposed to have. Okay? We give you rice. It is a must that you're supposed to have. So carbs, sugar, all the things that you're basically told that is, scary or bad for your health, those are things that we actively give, because depending on the sweetener, the effect it has on your body is very different. So mishri, rock sugar, is cooling in nature. Jaggery, depending on how it's combined, can be cooling or warming in nature. Okay, honey acts like a catalyst. So honey has a very specific property that when you combine it with a certain herb, it increases the potency of that herb. That's how Ayurveda looks at it. So when you mix mulethi with honey or you mix pepper with honey, you're actually trying to make it a lot more bioactive.
So what is the best way to have honey?
Honey should not be heated. The best way to have honey is a spoonful in, I would say, like room temperature water. Put it to mix it, and then you can sip on it, especially in monsoons. It's very good. It boosts your immunity. And also the quality of honey is very important. Try and find local, honey.
So nothing, everything with a tag that says organic, does that cut it?
No, it doesn't actually. You should look for,
How do you ever know if a product that you're having, like it's
a real struggle.
This is a real struggle today because, I mean, greenwashing, organic washing, like all of it, it's a real thing. Like as someone like me, right, who's not deeply informed, but I'd say mildly informed.
Yeah.
I read the organic tag and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good for me.
Yeah. I think you have to really understand where it's coming from. And if you know where you can trace it back to, that's best. That's how I like to look for honey also. And also, like, if your honey is local, then it gives you more properties. Because when it's local, it has the right kind of bioenzymes to help you adapt to the environment.
Yeah.
When you have it. So, yeah.
What about achar?
Achar is a great source of fermented food that, we eat regularly. I don't think we think too much about it. But it's such a great source of B12, which people are deficit in a lot these days. And because it's fermented, it's great for the gut. Of course, if you have acidity or if you have like serious flare-ups, then pickle may not be a great option immediately. But they are a, damn good answer to what we are obsessing over, which is kimchi.
Yes.
Or sauerkraut.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So achar, and we have so many different kinds of achar. We have achar that we put in brine. We have achar on which we put tadka. We have achar that we actually keep as preserve. So we have different varieties and they're all combined with different things. And all of them are like very good for the gut.
Is there like any one achar that you've seen like have amazing results for some people? Like I know with kimchi, people swear by it because it really helps them with.
Yeah.
Is there a specific achar?
I think whenever you make an achar with sarson, right, that is actually very good for digestion. It's just such a great way to ferment also. Like if you know of kanji, which is like that fermented drink. It's a probiotic.
Of course. My mom has it every day.
Yeah. So it's a probiotic that uses mustard as a way to, grow good bacteria.
Yeah.
So mustard is a really great agent. So sarson ka tel, or the rye, those seeds, they're very good.